The year is 617. Imagine a battlefield choked with smoke and dust. Welcome to Cryptic Mystic Vault, where we decode enigmatic symbols of history. A young prince, barely out of his teens, rallies his men. This is Li Shimin, a general's son with fire in his heart and a destiny to claim. China, vast and ancient, is fractured, broken into warring kingdoms. Li Shimin, with his father by his side, dreams of unity, of a reborn empire under the Tang banner. He fights not just for land or power but for an ideal, a China united and strong. His father, Li Yuan, rises to become Emperor Gaozu, the first of the Tang Dynasty. Yet the empire is still fragile, threatened by enemies within and without. Li Shimin, the hero, the faithful son, will soon face a choice that will determine not only his fate, but the fate of China itself. The court of Tang buzzed. It was a dangerous game, this dance of power. Li Shimin, the emperor's favored son, tasted the bitterness of courtly intrigue. His own brother Li Jiancheng, the crown prince, saw him as a threat, a rival for the dragon throne. Jealousy festered, whispers turned to plots. The year 626 marked a turning point. The Xuanwu Gate Incident, a clash of ambition and desperation. Li Shimin, backed into a corner, made a fateful choice. He ambushed his own brothers, Li Jiancheng and Li Yuanji, their blood staining the very ground they sought to rule. Thus, Li Shimin, the victor, ascended to the dragon throne as Emperor Taizong of Tang. Emperor Taizong, his hands still stained with the blood of his brothers, vowed to make China great. Confucianism, with its emphasis on order and harmony, became the bedrock of his rule. He established schools, revived the ancient civil service exams, and promoted scholars based on merit, not birth. Taizong, a warrior king, understood the importance of law. He revised the legal code, making it fairer, more just. He knew that a prosperous empire needed a strong foundation. He lowered taxes on farmers, the backbone of China. He invested in irrigation projects, ensuring bountiful harvests. He encouraged trade, opening up the Silkroad, bringing wealth and exotic goods into his realm. Taizong's vision was clear. He would transform China into a beacon of civilization. The Tang Dynasty, under Taizong's iron will, expanded rapidly. No longer content with simply defending their borders, the Tang armies, with the emperor often at their head, marched out to conquer. Taizong, a brilliant military strategist, understood the power of cavalry. His horsemen, clad in gleaming armor, became the terror of the steppes, their arrows raining death upon their enemies. To the north, the Turkic tribes, fierce and numerous, posed a constant threat. Taizong, unafraid, led his armies against them, crushing their resistance, pushing the borders of the Tang Empire to the very edge of the Gobi Desert. To the west, the oasis states along the Silk Road, rich and tempting, fell one by one before the might of the Tang armies. Taizong's ambition knew no bounds. He sought to control the trade routes, to secure the flow of silk, spices and ideas that flowed through the heart of Asia. His empire, vast and powerful, stretched from the East China Sea to the Pamir Mountains. Emperor Taizong, the conqueror, understood that true power lay not just in military might, but in diplomacy as well. He cultivated relationships with neighboring states, using a carrot-and-stick approach. To those who submitted peacefully, he offered trade, alliances, and protection. To those who resisted, he showed the iron fist of the Tang military. He established diplomatic ties with Korea, Japan, and Tibet, forging alliances through royal marriages and cultural exchanges. He even received envoys from as far away as Byzantium, eager to establish trade links with the fabled East. Taizong, confident in his power and authority, adopted the title Heavenly Khan, a title that went beyond the traditional Chinese concept of emperor. He sought to be a universal ruler, a Khan above kings, his influence radiating outward like the sun. He encouraged the spread of Chinese culture and learning throughout his empire. Emperor Taizong, as the years advanced, turned his attention inward. He knew that his legacy would rest not just on military conquests or diplomatic triumphs, but on his ability to govern wisely and justly. He surrounded himself with capable advisors, men of intellect and integrity. He encouraged open debate in his court, valuing honest counsel over blind obedience. He believed in the mandate of heaven, the ancient Chinese belief that a ruler's right to rule came from the divine. But he also believed that this mandate was conditional, that a ruler had to prove himself worthy of it through his actions. He ruled with compassion, striving to improve the lives of his people. He funded public works projects, built hospitals and orphanages, and provided relief for the poor and disaster-stricken. Emperor Taizong of Tang, the emperor who built China's golden age, remains an enigma, a figure of both admiration and revulsion. Imagine a world where the emperor's reign had faltered. The golden age of China might have never dawned, leading to a fragmented and weakened state. Trade routes like the Silk Road could have diminished, altering global commerce. Neighboring powers might have seized the opportunity to invade, reshaping the geopolitical landscape of Asia. The cultural and technological advancements of the Tang Dynasty would be lost, leaving a void in history's progress. In this alternate reality, the bustling markets of Chang'an would be silent, its grand palaces in ruins. The art and poetry that flourished under Tang rule would be mere whispers, lost to time. The innovations in printing and astronomy, the strides in medicine and engineering, all would be stifled, never to see the light of day. Emperor Taizong's vision and determination were the linchpins that held the empire together. Without his guiding hand, the Tang dynasty could have crumbled, leaving a legacy of missed opportunities and unrealized potential. It serves as a stark reminder of how fragile the threads of history can be, and how the actions of a single ruler can shape the destiny of a nation. As we reflect on this alternate history, we must appreciate the profound impact of Emperor Taizong's leadership. His reign not only secured the mandate of heaven, but also paved the way for the flourishing of a civilization that would influence the world for centuries to come. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more explorations into the symbols that shape our world.